Anthropic is accusing major Chinese AI labs of conducting industrial-scale campaigns to steal data from its Claude model. We're talking millions of queries from thousands of fake accounts.
Welcome to 5-Minute AI News for Tuesday, February 24th. That bombshell story is just the start. We've also got a massive technical leap from OpenAI, a radical new AI chip, and a warning that AI models are memorizing copyrighted novels.
Let's start with that Anthropic accusation. They claim companies like DeepSeek and Moonshot ran over 16 million queries to distill Claude's abilities, essentially using its outputs to train their own competing models. This is a huge intellectual property fight.
It absolutely is, and it lands right in the middle of the sensitive US-China tech rivalry. It highlights how difficult it is to protect a model's unique capabilities when it's publicly accessible. This is a major test case for the industry.
This battle over data and training is escalating. New research shows that top AI models from OpenAI, Google, and Meta can be prompted to generate near-verbatim copies of best-selling novels they were trained on.
And that directly undermines a key legal defense in all those copyright lawsuits. The argument has been that models learn from data, not store it. This evidence of high-fidelity memorization could be a game-changer in court.
The pressure is definitely on. The U.S. Defense Secretary reportedly summoned Anthropic's CEO for a tense discussion about the military using Claude, even threatening to designate the company a supply chain risk.
Wow. That shows just how high stakes these conversations are becoming, moving from tech blogs straight into the Pentagon. The government is clearly wrestling with how to manage these powerful, privately owned technologies.
Speaking of powerful tech, let's shift to some major product launches. OpenAI just released a real-time API with a WebSocket mode for GPT-4o, designed for ultra-low-latency voice AI.
This is a fundamental change. Instead of the old, clunky pipeline of speech-to-text, then the model, then text-to-speech, this new API handles it all natively. It means voice conversations with AI are about to feel incredibly natural and immediate.
Exactly. And over at Google, they're making a big play in education. They plan to offer free training on their Gemini AI models to all 6 million educators across the United States.
That's a classic ecosystem move. Get your tools embedded in schools and universities to build familiarity and secure the next generation of users. It's a massive strategic push into the education sector.
We're also seeing AI features become standard. Spotify is expanding its AI-powered prompted playlists to the UK, Ireland, and Australia. And the AI news app Particle can now pull interesting audio clips directly from podcasts.
These smaller updates show how AI is becoming the new normal for personalization. On the developer side, a startup called Rivet launched a sandbox agent SDK to create a universal API for building AI agents, tackling the fragmentation problem.
That's a big deal for developers. But building good tech also means measuring it correctly. OpenAI announced it's retiring the SWE-bench coding benchmark, saying its tasks are flawed and that models have likely been trained on the answers.
Which means the scores are really just measuring memorization, not actual coding ability. It's a reminder of just how hard it is to create reliable tests for these advanced systems. We need to know if they can truly reason.
On that note, Guide Labs has open-sourced an 8 billion parameter model called Stirling 8B, which is specifically designed to be interpretable. The goal is to crack open that AI black box to build more trust.
That trust is so important. Anthropic's own research found that people are less likely to check an AI's work for errors when the output looks polished and confident. It's a fascinating and slightly scary insight into our own biases.
All of this software runs on hardware, and there's a wild development there. A startup called Talos is building hardwired AI chips, where the model's architecture is etched directly into the silicon. They claim it can run a Llama model at 17,000 tokens per second.
That number is just staggering. A top-tier GPU might hit 150 tokens per second. If their claim of 1,000 times improvement in efficiency holds up, it could make powerful AI cheap and ubiquitous.
Meanwhile, the opposite seems to be happening with the mega projects. The ambitious $500 billion Stargate data center initiative between OpenAI, Oracle, and SoftBank is reportedly stalled due to partner disputes and funding issues.
It just goes to show that even with unlimited height, the logistical and financial reality of building this future is incredibly challenging. That Anthropic accusation of industrial-scale data theft really sets the tone for the fierce competition ahead.
It absolutely does. If you want to stay ahead of these stories, please like, subscribe, and leave us a review on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. It really helps people find the show.
Thanks for tuning in to 5-Minute AI News. Have a great day.